From this angle, you see everything nice and neat, but if you saw the rest, gosh, it's no joke, it's such a mess. It's completely normal that the sewing room is always a mess, sort of, and any workshop in general, any artist studio gets really messy after a project. You keep tidying up, you clean, but every once in a while, at least it happens to me, it gets overload and it needs a completely reset to come back to its roots and how it should be, everything on its place. I have so much stuff I can't even. I have things to mend, things of mine to mend as well. The table is full of the stuff I've been recording lately. The sewing machine is out of place and the sewing machine table is full of bobbins and random stuff, the same as the other little table that holds technology. It's just messy. I have remnants I bought and I wanted to make a reel or something with them and I haven't. And then I have a pile of things that I've been given, clothes and materials that I haven't had a look at because I haven't had time. So I need, and then there's that, a pile of stuff, blankets and wadding, because I have a big project that I haven't finished. So it's sitting right there and it'll have to remain around, but I need to tidy it up as well. So let's start. Let me know down in the comments if you do this, if you reset your sewing room or any other studio every once in a while, and any tips you have, because people read the comments and it's useful to know something that maybe you're not doing yourself. And I'll leave you down in the description box all the links I think that are relatable to all of this tidying up, as well as the skirt, which is really a dress that I'm wearing. I put the sleeves inside to wear it like this, and I think it looks lovely. So let's start with the cutting table. I always like to keep the table clear, so anything I want to keep I can put on top and I don't get, it doesn't get mistaken as rubbish or anything. So everything to its place, the sewing machine to its table, the pieces of remnants kept here until I record, and then I can wash them and you will see them. Don't have even room to get through. The problem is that I have everything cut and everything, but the thing is that all this mountain of stuff collapsed and the rest has been collapsing as well. All the basket with the leathers and things like that. So I can't really get rid of it until I finish, but let's see how we tidy it up. This is an extra one. The thing is that there comes to a point where if you have a sewing room, you know that nothing is rubbish. You keep everything. Every piece of remnant is good, anything. And if you have a few projects at a time, it's really messy and overwhelming. So even though you have the space, you have to get time to tidy it up and make things a bit better. And another table that always is a mess is the sewing machine table. And one thing, I've been having problems with bobbins, and they gave me this not long, long ago. Ah, that's good. To keep bobbins in. And then I got this in IKEA to put them in so they don't get dusty. I don't know if I'll use them like that or not, but let's put this away and see how I do, if it's any good. I used to have them here in this drawer, but it's not working anymore. It's too much of a mess. One tip for any sewer is to have bobbins, extra bobbins, so when you're going to sew something, you don't have to worry about having to thread stuff on top of other colors or having to unthread one and losing all that thread just because you didn't have another bobbin. So that's a thing. And then, even though you're not going to use yellow every day, you have it there, and when the time comes, it's ready for you. So that's good as well. And I had also been given this box, which looks good as well. I'm sure I'll fill it up soon. So now all the little threads that I'm not using right now, back to its drawer, and the same with the boxes that are empty and have no use right now. I'll use them in a while. One rubbish bag from that side, and I have another one ready for this side. It's true that I still have all the stuff from that project I have in half, but I could push it underneath the table, and now I can walk on that side and even open drawers, which I couldn't. So now this side. The problem on this side of the cutting table is that the basket of little scraps is going to burst, and apart from that is the bags. I have bags everywhere. Those have to remain there because I have to fix them right away. And then the ones that have clothes I've been given, secondhand clothes, have to go somewhere in the house until I have time to have a look at them carefully and slowly. I think there are things I'm going to keep, but today is not the day. And then the rest is cleaning up, and that's it. One thing that's true that people say is that tidying up clears your mind, and once you have everything tidied up, your mind relaxes, and it's true. Clutter also clutters up your mind, and it's terrible. Now that I'm here tidying up this area, I've been thinking about sewing projects I want to do. I'm finished, and things I have to get hands on. So that's really good. I'm really happy about how it's looking. It looks much bigger when it's tidied up. And the old sewing machine is not covered by bags now, and I can walk around it, which is marvelous. Here in the corner of the sewing table, of the cutting table, I have all the empty boxes I haven't used just yet, but I'm planning on doing, so they're there, and the pieces of remnants I just bought as well. So that's much better. And one thing that I always say is that it's good to have a basket for all your little scraps, because you can use them to fill up cushions or doorstops or things like that. The thing is that it was so full, I'm not planning to do anything like that, so it's just silly to keep it and accumulate dust, really. And then one thing, I have a little cement cube here. I'm planning to do another doorstop with this, that I don't know what I tried to do with this sack material, but it can be the handle, because that's really heavy. Plans to change anything in my sewing room? I'm a bit sick of this cover. I painted it last year. I had it in another part of the house, so I had to reuse it. But it makes everything gray. I don't know why. The walls are are white. So I don't know. It's just like too much. I love my patterns on top and that I made, that mural, but the bottom bit is just like a gray wall. It has nothing on it. And when I see the old videos and I see my shelving unit, I really like it. I think it's really nice. It's very personal. It's very chic. All the stuff you can exhibit there. And I miss it really a lot. So I'm planning to do one there. I don't know when. Let's see if I can soon. But this one is just so, it's so boring. So this has been my sewing room reset. Let me know down in the comments, how often do you usually do this? I'm going to keep that chair with the stuff I have to mend there so I don't forget and it doesn't mix up. But the rest of it is ready to use for new projects. So let me know what you thought. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you around. Bye.